Hi out there in the YouTube world. It's me again, the Puzzle Master, and coming at you with a video all about how, like, astrology, which for people out there who do not think it goes back, here's a little red book. Look it up, okay? It's the Astronomica. Read a book, okay? Astrology dates way back. You can even find Egyptian hieroglyphs that have the zodiac signs. So, it's older than religion itself, which is what I want to branch this to, or do a little segue. And that is that the best thing that you can do to evil in the world, okay? So if you don't know what evil is necessarily, like, not gonna get into all the depths of this, but the best thing you can do is speak truth, okay? That's why, like, back in the day, people, if you spoke out against the king, you had your tongue cut off, okay? That happened to people because they didn't want you to speak, and they're gonna try to disempower you. And so, yeah, it's very important to speak the truth about world history and not be, like, all brainwashed and suppressed by, like, the churches and media and basically external sources from yourself, which you only allow into your brain or into your way of thinking when you interact with it. And you can just choose to not participate, okay? Yeah, continuing. Many religions are just tools that the elites have used to control people, and it's like a form of government, okay? Like, up until not that long ago, like in the 80s or something like that, there was, or not the 80s, but there was a separation of church and state. Well, the mere fact that there was a separation implies that before that, they were united, right? Just think about that. There is a true spirituality out there. Astrology, you know. Sorry, I'm just grabbing at books randomly. But like astrology, you know, with all these pretty little glyphs. And tarot. You know, all those cards. Those are important, okay? Like, bazinga! Like, I didn't even have to go very far. Like, see all these cards? It's not witchcraft, and it's not evil. And I'm defending that right here and right now. Okay? Because Christianity has done a pretty freaking good job at using one book that they call, like, that's like verified by the king. It's like the King St. James's authorization, or it's the King James authorized version. WTF, like, how many books on there are on astrology and tarot, and yet so many people are disconnected. Like, this video is for the people that are trying to be connected, okay? So, if you're all grr and angry at me because I've said bad about Christianity, then have you forgotten their own history? Like, do some research on it. Like, there have been, like, mounds and mounds and mounds of human corpses that used to be living people that were murdered by Christian crusaders who are trying to spread the word of God. And if you didn't believe, well, then maybe back in the day they just stone you to death, okay? Nowadays, it's a little bit more battle of the tongue. And on the television, it's just spewing constant bullshit. So I figure that, yeah, I know there are some people out there that will see this, and maybe will even agree with me, okay? So, unless you just want to go and plug into the TV and believe what the news, what Fox wants to tell you. Yeah, but there is true spirituality, my point to that was, and that it embraces nature, because that's what tarot and astrology do. Embrace nature and time, which are sacred, and most people, other than just the normal clock that we follow, you know, the military 24-hour clock, other than that, they're pretty much disconnected. Like, when it comes to solstices or equinoxes, or understanding where we are in the year, like, or where we are with the stars, like, because as above, so below, so, and you can use the tarot cards, like, as within, so without, and it's important. Christianity isn't the only one, but I kind of focused on that, because I find that it generates lots of self-hate for individuals, like gay people, like myself, okay? It's completely natural. Like, it exists with swans and horses and sheep, and there's a ton of them, okay? My mom breeds fish. She's been breeding fish for probably like 10 years now, and I have to tell you, there are gay fish, even gay angel fish. Angel fish, there's gay fish, okay? Saw 2 female couples, I saw 2 male couples. It's hormonal, and people that want to just say it's all choice are freaking messed up, okay? And they frustrate me. But I love you, even though you frustrate me. Try not to hate too much. Like, but yeah, like this whole thing, and then they say, well, we're not animals, we're above animals. Well, I'm sorry to have to break it to you, but we came from the earth. We're all connected. Animals are not below us, and they're not above us. We're all mutual and share this earth. And that's what people, a lot of people, even spiritual people, or people who like to call themselves spiritual, rank things in a hierarchical system, and that ranking of individuals, if it leads to egotistical, dogmatic dictatorship, where people just bow down and not question or use their own brain, then there's something wrong. And I think there's been something wrong for a while, because there's a lot of sheeple people that are just marching around being retards, okay? But yeah, we share the earth with all these creatures, and so they're not below us, so we're not to just like reap and harvest them, like farming. Like, we're also supposed to like give back to nature without like, it's supposed to be a give and take relationship. And yeah, especially with that self-hate, like most people, like, you need to really just embrace yourself and realize that most of the filth and like horrible stuff of the world is of the world. When you're born, you're pure and special, okay? And if you want to like let go of world crap, just let go of the world crap, then you're pure and special, because all that crap is external and brainwashed. Like, it's put here to brainwash you to just be divided. That way they can conquer us all. Like government dictatorship. Divide and conquer. It's easy to control weak, disempowered, self or externally focused individuals. So, meaning Christian people that want to be all sanct and holy and like lie and say that they have nothing internally, or like no sin at all, like when they are actually some of the worst people. Like, I mean, there are some really nice people who follow religious stuff, but I mean, it's a pyramid system, and you ain't at the top, okay? You probably, really, most likely, almost 99.99% aren't, okay? And if you're just at a little convent or a little church meeting in a small town, you probably aren't privy to the information that I've been like talking about, okay? And it's a war on our minds, and they use this with like celebrities and like our food and drugs and alcohol. And that even would include like prescription medications. So like, you know, if you're feeling depressed in this world, and like if you look up like medication pills for like depression, you'll find that the rates have actually like skyrocketed ever since like 9/11. They actually went up because everyone's been all stressed and freaking out about terrorists, which is all just bullshit. It's just a word. Words aren't really what matter. It's what we do, okay? And if you actually look around at what's going on in with Israel and Pakistan and all of the the Palestinians and all that, it's just so unfair, and they have them trapped in. Just go and look at it at Google Earth. They're trapped there. And there's babies and children that are they can't escape, and they'll get shot at if they try to. And they're cornered there. I'll leave a little bubble for more detail. I'm not making this stuff up. But, there's still lots of good in the world, but there's lots of bad too. And no more of this brainwashed bullshit where everything's just la la la. Because I'm sorry, the best good in the universe, the best good, the best pure, comes from the breaking down of lies and bullshit that have been indoctrinated into people. So, yeah, going on 11 minutes, so I'm gonna cut it long. Thanks for watching, and yeah, look up your astrological birth chart, because it's awesome, and it tells you a lot about yourself, and yeah, have an awesome day, or night, depending on when you're watching this.